Yo, what is up guys, DYN Bot Lives Matter here, back with another video in Minecraft. This video is going to be a bit different because, well, there's no audio in this video, so I'm doing a voiceover. I've never done a voiceover, but I'm going to try. So in this video, we go into the nether to go hunt for netherite. I've never done it before, but we're going to try. Because what I'm planning to do is actually just go hunt the wither. But before I can show you that, I need you to do something. We're so close to hitting 20 subscribers, like 1 or 2 away. And last video I made a like goal of 3 likes. This video I'm going for a like goal of 4. That's all I have to say, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so in the last video I showed you guys like what I did to the base. I had a glowstone everywhere, but this time I actually did a lot more. I completely changed the entire base. This is what I've done. So I added glowstone all over the base because I didn't like just there was lanterns, and I actually removed that monster farm because it was super inefficient, and I built my own monster farm. I took all the trees out in the other island. I built a bridge, and like I took out all my animals, the cows, the sheep, the pigs, and my horses. I moved them to the other side because like I could have more space, and I could maybe add some more cool stuff on my part of the land and like move all the other stuff onto that part of the land because I thought it would look really nice. In this monster farm, actually it's my own design. I just like looked at different like video tutorials and added different parts, and it actually looks really efficient. I built like a AFK farm, AFK platform, and it actually works pretty good. It's very efficient. I moved also like some wheat and carrot farm so I could like feed my animals so they don't end up dying, and that's kind of what I did on the other side of the island. I also added some walls and glowstone all over the entire place. I still have to put some glowstone around the edge and some more walls, but it's getting there. Alright, so over here, now all I'm doing is just showing the new, like, floor pattern I did. I really like the orange terracotta. I was just, like, looking around, like, for all the old villages that I went to, and then I found this orange terracotta, so I started, like, putting it all over the floor. Then I added, like, a red outline to it. I think it looks really nice. It just stands out in the village, and then I added, like, a lantern base, so, like, at least I still have some use for some of my lanterns, and it looks really nice. And the last cool thing, I made, like, an emerald piston gate that actually somehow works. I looked at like a couple designs and sort of made like my own design with like quartz and emeralds because I had a lot of quartz and emeralds. It looks really good. It's really nice. I like the emerald quartz design. Now over here, I'm just showing my new automated sugar farm that I built on like some YouTube tutorials. It's really good because I used it for my cartographer so I can level them up so I can sell them glass, which I have a ton of glass for. Down here, I'm just showing another one of my emerald gates, and down here I have an auto smelter that I use to like use the glass for. I still didn't put like an auto like a piston gate over here. I want to keep it original, so I didn't add a piston gate over there. But yeah, that's what I'm doing over here. Now over here is probably one of my best achievements here in the game. I added my entire like a whole like huge chest storage system. It has like all my like objects, like the items that I use a lot. I have diorite stone, cobblestone, all my armor, I have granite, I have like all my weapons stored. I have like the most used wood that I use, like acacia wood, I can't pronounce that one, and then oak and birch wood. Then I also found a place to like put all my like ores and food, such as like my diamonds, my emeralds, and my iron and everything. I found like a place for all my like tools, but I still need like some more stuff. I still have a lot more stuff in my chest, so I'm planning to clear that out. So that's basically what I'm doing over here. I'm just showing around my new storage system, and over here I'm just saying like I want to add like a new part so I can like put like some of my more stuff. Like I have dark oak wood that I'm planning to add, and some, I forgot the other time, but yeah, dark oak wood and some other stuff I'm planning to add, like some more food, because I have a ton of food in my food storage, so I need to add a lot more. It really didn't take a lot of time. I just had to like farm a lot of wood so I can make the chest. Over here I just show all my wood, and this is how much emeralds I have. I do a lot of grinding. I am immensely rich on this server, on my world. Alright, so over here now what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to go to the nether, but for that I gotta go farm a bit because I have a villager that's selling me, a librarian that's selling me protection 4, and for that I would just show you like what I would do to get that, like all this farming I would do. I already did all the farming off camera, obviously. I would just like show you like how much emeralds I make, and over here I'm just showing you like the new pumpkin and auto melon and pumpkin farm I made. because I realized I have a lot of melon farms than I do with pumpkin, so I made less pumpkin, so I added two new, no, four actually, one down up here and then one down here. I'm planning to add like some more, obviously, because I want to like make as much profit as possible, because I want to be immensely rich on this world. So I could like add beacons, because if I'm gonna fight the wither, I'm gonna need a lot of blocks, so I could like make a beacon, and for that I'm gonna need to farm a lot. So that's what I was doing, and over here is my automated pumpkin and melon farm. It's pretty efficient if you're like near it, but other than that, like if you're like standing here, you AFK, the whole chest can just fill up in an hour. But since I like live in like my home base, I might have to like move this to like a closer spot actually, which might take a long time because this thing took forever to set up. But yeah. I'm just selling all my crops so I can like see how much emeralds I make. Usually if I sell all my crops, I usually make around like 65, no 64 blocks of emeralds if I just transfer it all into blocks. And then if I like do it with like cartographers, I can make around 70 blocks, sometimes even 80. It just depends on my like stock. I have a ton of like stock though, so I should be fine, but it depends on like what the villagers want, obviously. Alright, so now I finished selling all my crops and I got over like 50 levels, so I went to go and check my helmet and my boots. I didn't know the helmet was gonna cost like 17 or 18 levels, so I went to go see how much the boots cost, and it costed 34. So I decided I would just do the helmet first and see how much levels I would have left, and see if I would be able to like do enough like more selling crops so I can get a better get enough levels to sell the boots, to enchant the boots. So after selling all some more like melons, pumpkins, and I sold a lot of my glass to the cartographers, I had 40 levels, which is more than enough to enchant my boots. So I went ahead and enchanted it, and then I went straight to the nether. I had bottles of fire resistance and good armor, so I think I'd be fine while trying to hunt for netherite, ancient debris, which I'll go show you. Alright, so now I'm in the nether. I'm just fixing up my inventory because I'm getting ready to mine. I was just filling up my inventory full of beds because I was gonna go do a bed strat where I just like place a bed, put two blocks in between, and then I break it, and then usually sometimes you find gold, netherite, or other stuff. And I don't know what it was, but the first two blocks I mined, I wanted to expend out, and then I already like found netherite. Ancient debris. It was so weird. I just found ancient debris just like right there. Two of them. It was so cool. I was so lucky right here. After I found those first two ancient debris, I just like expanded the base a bit so I could like have a bigger like place to like move around, and then I just started like hunting for more netherite, ancient debris. Sometimes I would get it, sometimes I wouldn't. It is what it is. After I had around like a small amount of beds left, so after I finished like using all my beds, I went to go refill. I got some more potions of fire res and some more the rest of the beds, and I had a total of 18 ancient debris. I was going around 20, then I moved it to 25. So this was my last bed I was using. I was just trying to clear a nice pathway, and this is when I realized like I had zero gold, because to make netherite ingots you need gold, and I had 4 golden ingots. Like I was broke, so I ended up farming some more gold off camera because I didn't have any more beds. So that's what I ended up doing. And after that last bed, I had a total of 31 ancient debris and a stack and a quarter of nether of gold ore, because if you actually use a silk touch pick, if you use a silk touch pick and mine gold blocks, you actually can smelt it and you get the gold ingot without getting the gold nuggets, which is really helpful. After I used up all my beds, I went home. It took around like 10 minutes to get home because I made such a huge mess. And then I smelted my ancient debris and the gold. I use my blast furnaces because they can smelt really quick. They can smelt ores really quick. That's what blast furnaces are for. So that's what I ended up doing. I smelted my 31 blocks of ancient debris, my gold. And after everything finished smelting, I went to go craft a smiting table, because that's how you actually make the things. That's how you make your diamond your diamond armor into actually netherite armor. So the first thing I smited actually, was my sword. I really like the sword, so I did my sword, then I did my pickaxe, and then I did my chest plate, my first armor piece, and then I did my pants. I still had around like 4 left, so I went to just go do the rest of my armor, my helmet, and the boots. Then after that, I still had 2 left, so I just did my second pickaxe and then my axe, and then I just had my shovel left. That's all I had left. After I finished smiting everything, I went to go look at the sunset and then put on all my armor. It looked really cool. I did it in third person mode, so I looked at the sunset, then I turned around, put on all my armor, and it looks so cool. Just truly amazing. Then I turned around, looked at the moon, because the moon is so cool in RTX. It's truly amazing. Then I went to go put on all my armor. This video is a lot shorter, is probably because I could just cut out everything and just put the important stuff in, so that's why this video is like 10 times shorter. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe for another one.